Okay, we'll continue. First, before to start, no, just let me know what is your big background. Like, I mean, what's your career, this one, background and experience?
So I have 3+ years of experience in Python automation.
Okay,
So I have joined in Hitachi as an automation engineer. So for the past 3 years, I have working on the Python automation. So not only the Python automation activity, and but also like partially worked as a development activity as well. So
okay,
currently, I feel stuck in my career. So I just want to learn some technology that I can switch my career from Python automation to some like a data engineering side, as I
okay,
feel it is relevant to my existing skills, and also I will be upskilling myself from the data engineering side as well.
okay,
So
okay. Then, yeah,
the platform that they can
just to
give.
say hi. Can you see
Okay.
my video?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, just to say hi. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, what exactly you are doing in Python automation?
So like I will be writing scripts for
Mm-hmm.
automating the test cases, and
Mm-hmm.
also there are some process automation activities. So
Mm-hmm.
like where we will be generating the test reports.
Okay. Okay.
So and
Okay.
also based upon the use cases, we will be script development of the test.
Okay.
Everything like we will be writing over here.
Okay. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Like, give you a walkthrough, like, I mean, what you're going
Mm,
to cover in this GCP. Okay. This
mm.
is on Google Cloud platform. Okay. It's a data engineering
Okay.
platform on GCP. Okay.
Okay.
So I will share my screen now. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the one, I think you might have got this document also from anybody. Like, have you got this kind of, I mean, how we have planned, okay, for the sessions and all? Anyway, I will share again with you also, but have you got it? Have you got this one? Are you able to see my?
Uh, yes, I can able to see the screen, but I didn't got any information about
Okay,
this.
okay,
Like you
okay.
can open the brochure if you want that I shared with you. Brochure.
Yeah, yeah, I will open that one also. On top
Mm-hmm.
of brochure, I have added few modules for your exam preparation also. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So this is the brochure.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is the data engineering brochure,
Mm-hmm.
where it has got different modules, both practicals and theory. Okay. It's
Okay.
mainly like targeted towards the whole end-to-end GCP data engineering program plus
Mm-hmm.
exam preparation. Okay. At the end, at
Okay.
least you should be able to confidently face the 2 hour certification exam. Okay. On GCP.
Okay.
So these
Okay.
are the different modules. Like, here we have got something around 15 modules. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So everything, like, we are going to start with the basic foundations. Okay. Let it be like your Linux, or it can be any kind of RDBMS commands, or if you are just know just Python plus SQL, that's okay. But even if you don't know SQL, also no problem. I think you should be knowing Python SQL, Python program, no? Python script at least.
Yeah, I know development up to development
Okay.
level of Python, and I have
Okay.
basic understanding of SQL scripting as
Yeah, that's enough for this program. No, that's enough. Anyway, we are going to start with the foundations only.
well.
Starting with the big data. I think the big data, you might. I mean, this term is there from past 15 more years. Okay, whenever they came out with the Hadoop and Yarn, no, it came almost 15 years back. Okay, so at that time they used to call it a big data. Now also it's a big data only. Mainly it deals with the semi-structured and unstructured data rather than SQL data. Okay. So we are going to go through foundations, basic principles, even starting with the Linux bash scripts and SQL RDBMS, and also some basic foundations for big data. We'll start with Hadoop, and I will compare with the Spark. That is one more big data engine. And on top of that, we are going to describe what is Yarn, what are the components involved in Yarn, and basically the same thing, whatever the big data, BigQuery and Bigtable, whatever is there in the GCP, it is, I mean, it is just a copy of Hadoop. Okay, they have customized for GCP platform. Okay, And you will know the difference between the OLTP and the OLAP. That's the data browsing plus the OLTP is nothing but transaction based. Okay, where this BigQuery comes into picture. Where we are going to use the BigQuery for SQL database, I mean columnar database, okay, which is a BigQuery. When you come to OLAP, like it's an analytical database. It's kind of a if you go for Bigtable, no, it's kind of a Bigtable for OLTP and BigQuery for OLAP. Okay, we'll come to know the difference, and we'll come to know the difference between SQL and NoSQL, ETL versus ELT. This hype, it came from the big data only. It is just an interface, okay, for the Hadoop interface system where it's going to convert, okay, whatever is there. You can write using any Python program or any Java program. It used to convert your this one SQL statements to MapReduce, because mainly this Hadoop will go on MapReduce. Okay, that's the basic concept of the HDFS and MapReduce. Okay, so for that interface we used to go to Hive. Okay, and in the module 4, basically how to customize this Hadoop big data platforms on GCP. Okay, first of all, you have to you have just a Gmail account, that's enough, because you can have any free account on GCP also. Okay, so basically we're going to because to use any kind of APIs in GCP, now you should have some kind of an account. Nowadays everybody will have Gmail account, okay, but you have to configure it. Okay, and we will start with cloud storage. In cloud storage, we can have different type of storage, starting with the data lake, where is the object storage. Okay, you might have heard of buckets in AWS and Azure. Okay, the same concept here. Yeah, same concept is here also in data lake and cloud storage. Okay, and that's what. There are two big concepts: BigQuery, Bigtable, and BigML. Okay, we'll come to know the difference. BigQuery is nothing but data warehouse, that is OLAP. Okay, and Bigtable is nothing but OLTP, where there is no SQL for that. It will have its own Hive-based APIs. Okay, and we'll come to know what are the advanced features of both the BigQuery and Bigtable also. And basically, using this Bigtable, BigQuery, and Big ML, we are going to do some kind of a workflow orchestration using the Airflow, Apache Airflow. That's also an open source orchestration framework, where we are going to
So, like the Apache Airflow, is it an open source, or it comes under any Microsoft or Google platform?
No. Airflow, Airbeam, everything is open source, and even that Hadoop, Spark, everything they have come. I mean, it's open. I think it should be done. It was done by in Yahoo or something. They outsourced that one. Okay. So everything is open source. Okay, but it runs on GCP platform. They have customized it. Okay.
Okay, that means in the GCP cloud, you will be having the connectors for this.
They have already modified, customized those versions. They have taken the free open source version and they customized for GCP, which will have some kind of the services. Okay, they will have Airflow services, Airbeam, those kind of services. They have converted to service on GCP. Okay. So we'll come to know workflow orchestration from end to end. Okay, how to compose maybe it's batch streaming or batch processing or streaming, real-time streaming. Also, we'll come to know using two different products. One is Dataproc and one is Dataflow. Dataproc is for batch and Spark. Okay. Spark can be used both real-time and batch. Okay. Dataflow mainly comes for stream data. I mean, that is a real-time where we can interface with the Kafka. Okay, message-based queues and all. And anyway, that workflow will cover the whole thing. Okay, we'll come to know. Okay. And at the end, we'll come to know the data governance, monitoring, and troubleshooting. Okay, it's all these products. No, they have got the inbuilt monitoring capability, troubleshooting. Okay, we'll come to know which products have got inbuilt monitoring and all. And then at the final, we'll go for 3 real-world projects. Okay, and at the end, we'll prepare you for the certification exam. It is a 2-hour exam. You can take it up confidently. Okay. So these are the 3 real-life projects end to end. One is on the modern data lake, that is on data storage, where you will have modern ETL and ELT pipelines, and one more on batch processing with Spark, and one more is real-time streaming with Dataflow. Okay, all these 3 end to end. Okay, it will involve every component: Bigtable, BigQuery, BigML, Dataproc, Dataflow, Airbeam, everything. Okay. And I have got some PPT also here. I mean, how do you are going to proceed in this training. Okay. So that's what. Are you going to see my? I mean, able to see my PPT also?
Yes, okay.
Yeah. Same thing. Like, whatever I have explained in that this one, no brochure. We have added some extra modules for exam preparation. Okay, at the end, we have added some 6 to 7 extra modules just to get you prepared. Okay.
Okay.
And that's what it basically will. I will forward this PPT also. So what is this training about, and what problem it addresses? Okay. For example, as in your case, you are an aspiring data engineer. Okay, and you might be having some kind of a SQL and Python basic. And who are the cloud professionals? They want to come on the cloud professionals. And we are targeting those group also. That's what anyone who wants end-to-end structured GCP a data engineering program, they can go for this one, including the people who are taking the exam, professional this one, okay, professional data engineering certification. Okay. So that's what we have got, something around 22 modules, 64 sessions, 31 is theory sessions of 1 hour, 33 sessions practical sessions of 1 hour, plus 3 real world projects, whatever I have showed you in brochure. Okay. So the same thing I have explained in this one also. Detailed breakup I have given. I can forward this one also. I mean, what are the theory, what are the practicals, what is the module, what is the domain, and what is the extra modules I have added for your exam, PDA exam. Okay. So you can see summary also over here. There are 31 theory, 33 practical. Total comes to 64. Okay. 64 1-hour sessions. Okay. So that's what. I mean, it has been divided into 4 phases. In each phases, we got something kind of a module, M1 to M4. This relates to this, whatever you saw here. Okay, M1, M2, something around M50, M16, up to M16 is there. We have mapped, okay, in that this one. Okay, phase 1, phase 2, we have subdivided into 4 phases up to M16. Plus, we have added at the exam ready gap modules also. Okay. So that's what I mean. What you mean? This explains briefly, like what you are going to learn, including theory and practicals. For example, everything will start with the introduction to big data. Okay, Hadoop platform. Okay, and I will explain what is the difference between Hadoop and Spark, and why Yarn is used. Everything fundamentals regarding the big data. Okay. And then we are going to go to, these are the OS foundations. Linux. We are using the Linux. This one most probably Ubuntu Linux only in your this one, or you can use the Windows also. That's not a problem. Okay, if you got a Windows desktop, that also is fine. But at least you should be having some kind of a Linux bash script knowledge. Okay, because mainly this GCP, this every cloud platform, no, in the background they use mostly Linux only. They don't use Windows. Okay, and we also have foundations for RDBMS for SQL statements, and also data warehousing concepts which are related to OLTP, OLAP using BigQuery, Bigtable. Okay. And that's what, everything starts with the GCP, because I mean whatever the concepts we have seen in the previous slides, no, it has to be customized. It has to be implemented on GCP, because those concepts can be implemented in Azure also or in AWS also. But we are going to see how it is customized, how it is structured, how it is organized into various services on GCP. Okay. That's what, everything will start with the cloud storage. For example, in AWS, you might have seen the object storage using S3 buckets. Okay. The same concept here also is there. Object lifecycle, everything. Okay. And we are going to use some kind of a CLI commands. Okay. GS util and gcloud. This is very much particular to GCP. It doesn't apply for AWS or Azure. Okay. And everything, like most of the things, it is equally divided. Practicals plus theory. Okay. And that's what, when we talked about BigQuery, we'll go from the foundations. What is BigQuery, why it is used, and why it suits your big data. Okay, it's nothing but a BigQuery. It's an SQL engine, which runs on GCP. Okay. Basically, just we'll go in detail whenever you go for individual sessions. We'll go in detail, but this PPT just talks about the contents we are going to cover this training program. And apart from BigQuery also, we go to some advanced features also, where we will have some kind of overlap, okay, analytical data processing also using BigQuery. And workflow orchestration, as I told you, I have shown you in the modules also, where you can orchestrate the ETL pipelines or batch processing, okay, using data flow or Airflow, okay.
Okay.
And everything will start with the Spark. In background engine is always Spark, okay. It's nothing but a version of Hadoop. We are going to use Spark plus batch processing for any kind of batch processing. But that's what they have got one more product called Data which is the managed infrastructure for Spark engine, okay.
Yeah, I understood.
Yeah.
So can I speak for a moment?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. So I understood the structure. So like you will be covering everything in the price here. But
Yeah.
I have a short query. Like
Mhm.
I was in a confusion, so I just want to convey this as well. So
Yes.
like generally when we are moving into cloud, we will be having three different things. Either we should go with Azure, or either we should go with AWS, or either we should go with GCP. So earlier I have some understanding on Microsoft Power Platform, which is related, which has the connection with Azure. So,
Yeah.
like, yeah, can we go with Azure or can we go with GCP? Like, how it will be?
No, that depends. Like, I mean, for example, if you got your, in most of the enterprise platform, they will be concentrating on just one shop. Either they may be Microsoft shop or Amazon shop or a Google shop. Okay. So
Okay.
most of the applications they might be running on the GCP cloud platform itself. Okay.
Okay.
So based on their requirements, based on their expertise, or based on their alignment, no, they will decide because anyway they might be having some application on premises also. Okay, they have to migrate to cloud also. So they have to choose the vendor based on their expertise, based on their alignment. Okay, so they can go for GCP or AWS or Azure. Okay, but this training program mainly talks customization for a GCP platform. Now it is very much GCP is also, I mean, very much popular when you compare to AWS and Azure also. GCP is also, they're coming out in a very big way. Okay. So it's almost like, I mean, most of the enterprise clients will choose among these three, but you have got a lot of customers on GCP also. Okay.
Okay.
And whenever it comes to data flow is nothing but a real-time processing. Okay. Mainly event-based processing, where we are going to learn using Apache Beam combined with Apache Flow. Both we are using. And this is the flow: PubSub, data flow, BigQuery. So everything will be covering end to end. Okay.
Okay.
And after covering all these products, we are going to see, I mean, how to govern, how to monitor, and how to troubleshoot. Most of these things, they may be separate services in GCP itself. Most of the things, they are inbuilt within this BigQuery or Bigtable also. Okay. And these are the real world projects which I have already talked. Whatever is there in this one brochure. Okay. So the same thing I have mentioned over here. One is for data lake using ETL and DLT, and one is for batch processing using Spark and Dataproc, and third one is the real-time streaming using Dataflow. Yeah.
Okay.
So same thing. I have put here also. And I mean, apart from this, that's what we have added some extra modules for your certification preparation. This is also very important because whatever the modules you saw in this brochure, no, it covers almost 70% of exam. Okay, another 30% we have to add few extra modules also to cover the whole 100%. Okay, so these are the extra modules we have added. For example, security deep dive, advanced storage, everything advanced items. Okay, data flow advanced, BigQuery ML. BigQuery ML was not there because if you use BigQuery ML, no, there is no need to use your I mean, everything you can do it in SQL statements only. I mean, creating the model, predicting the model, everything you can use SQL statements whenever you use the BigQuery ML. Okay, plus we are using the Vertex AI on GCP, which can be done auto ML and ML ops. Okay, and I mean how to cost optimization and how to do some kind of a disaster recovery, and high availability strategies. Okay, these are the extra
Okay.
topics we have had it for your exam. Okay, so
Okay.
that's what. So these are the individual. I mean, how to, because security is utmost important in any platform, whether it's GCP, Azure, or AWS. No, we have to go security wise deep dive. Okay, so we will go through in deep dive on GCP also, and
Okay.
advanced storage. It can have some kind of a big lake and lake house. Lake house. These are the advanced concepts for storage. We will go through all those things and how to kind of an advanced data stream plus advanced data prop features also. Okay, and
Okay.
that's what this is the one ML on BigQuery where we can use the SQL statement itself for creating any model for evaluating for any prediction. No? There is no need to use any separate modules like scikit-learn or any other PyTorch or anything. Everything we can do using SQL statements on BigQuery ML. Okay.
Okay. Got it.
And we have got the one module for disaster recovery. Mainly, we are going to deal with how to take care of disaster recovery. It may be like subdivided into zones, regions. Those concepts are there in every platform. The same concepts are there in GCP also. How to migrate the existing data from on-premises to GCP. What are the strategies? Everything we're going to cover in the advanced concept. Okay. So this is the one. It will be a chart like for this PD exam. No, these are the domains which we are mapping. Okay, these are
Okay.
the 5 domains we are matching for the PD exam point of view. Okay.
Okay.
So this is a summary. What we will master. First of all, you start with the big data and cloud foundations. Then you move on to storage and data lake architecture using BigQuery and any kind of BigQuery ML. And then how to process the batch pipelines as well as the real time. Okay. And finally, we're going to go for monitoring, troubleshooting, and governance.
Okay.
So these are the key tools which we are going to use on GCP. BigQuery, Bigtable, Firestore is nothing for NoSQL database. We have already talked about data flow, data proc, Apache Spark, and Apache Beam. How to orchestrate? It can be Airflow or it can be real time also. Okay, PubSub. And at the end, we are going to go for ML analytics. Okay, using BigQuery ML plus AutoML. Okay. And anyway, security and governance is very much important for any kind of platform. We are going to go in depth. Okay. So these are the next steps. Upon completion of this training program, now you will be very much confident from end to end. How this GCP data engineering program is there, but it's very much in demand now because there is very much demand for GCP data engineers. Plus, if you do exam now, you will be most demandable kind of a thing. Okay. So this is the end goal.
Got it. Can you please share me this document?
Yeah,
I will look into it and I will give a reply to the.